Okay, hello dear friends, good evening. Such a beautiful, beautiful Saturday evening. So here I will show you the caramel I made. This is a chocolate caramel. Can you see it? And this one is coffee caramel. And relatively, I like chocolate. I like coffee one more than the chocolate. Maybe because I am not the very chocolatey person. I am not a fan, a big, huge fan of chocolate, and also not only from its own texture, but also from the yogurt I made. You can see it. So this is caramel. This is a caramel, coffee caramel yogurt. And this one is a chocolate caramel yogurt. And it has a layer of this chocolate floating to the top, which is not the most prettiest color. See the texture, it looks marbled, and it's quite interesting actually, quite interesting. And this one, the caramel, is relatively, well, it's also kind of marbled, but the taste is much more satisfying to my taste. Okay, now I make sure I use this beautiful handkerchief. I usually use it as my scarf. And look at the design. There is design. It's so pretty. So I make sure I do not damage my scarf. The spoon is clean. This spoon is clean. This fork, the knife is clean. Yes, it is clean. Some fabric, little residue. Okay, now we will take a look at this. Can I open it? It's already sealed. This one already sealed. Let me try. Yes. Did you hear the sound? The chocolate caramel. Okay, now this one is coffee caramel. Okay. Oh, it's more runny. I feel a little bit more runny for this coffee caramel. And we try to spoon it a little bit. This one for chocolate. See, this is the texture of chocolate. And now we see the texture of, don't fall down. Now we see the texture of coffee. It's more runny, maybe because I put a little bit more water, but anyway, this seems a bit more runny. And we taste the flavor of it. This much should be sufficient for the testing. And this one is chocolate. I need to wait a little bit in between to clean my palette just by time, a little bit. It's a beautiful, it was a beautiful chocolate, coffee caramel, and this one is chocolate. It's very good, very, very good. It starts very good, and then it ends up with this very chocolatey taste. And chocolate taste, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of chocolate, so I do not feel. I feel it's quite strong, or quite not pure enough. It's already have this truffles flavor and sweet from the chocolate. Maybe if I put cocoa powder, will be better. But just this chocolate from already manufactured and achieved chocolate, it's not the very, very best. So if I rate these two, this is a winner. I cannot rate from 0 to 10 how many, but this one, comparatively, this one is the winner. I like it very much. Okay, now this program, we are going to stir the yogurt, so you can see how it will look like. This is a little bit too much. I will take out a spoonful. Okay, wait me one moment. Maybe I will use something half. Okay. Okay, so because there is a little bit too much, difficult for me to stir, so I will take out some of this yogurt. So this one is easy to stir. This one is caramel. So you see when you start to go to touch the bottom, because caramel, it absorbs a lot of the moisture from the yogurt. It absorbs a lot of water from the yogurt. So make it. So that is it. And this one is chocolate. You can see on top is a layer of chocolate. I put half out. They are about the same quantity, aren't they? Okay. Now I start to stir it. It should be the same thing, that water comes out, but not so much water, because chocolate will... I like to eat this stirred yogurt, and it is quite annoying, the sound, when you do it at your workplace, right? You stir, stir, stir. It looks very, it sounds very, very gross. What do we say? It's grossier, or just not a very good sound. So especially if you use a metal spoon, so I use plastic spoon, and this is the plastic spoon we gathered from going to some ice cream shop. They have this pretty plastic spoon, one time to throw away. I do not want to throw it away, so I kept it. So this is the chocolate yogurt. It's as smooth as they are the same smoothness eventually. Now we will try distinguish the difference in flavor. Okay, we will start with chocolate, okay, because they are the last one. I end up with chocolate, so my my tongue still have this chocolate flavor left over. One moment. It is good. and it is chocolatey. But comparing with the market sold chocolate yogurt, it's not as sweet. Chocolate needs to be sweet, very fat to make it good. So I am not doing as sweet as fat. So it is not as pleasant as what you buy in bakery store, because bakery store they want to sell things. Their intention is you spend money to buy from them. Their intention is not your health, not your well-being. It's about their money well-being, right? That is the chocolate, and this one we will try the yogurt. This one is coffee. I feel the coffee one has more character, or has a better character. I just personally feel. And from now on, I am thinking, why do we make caramel with salt? Because everything needs contrast. If you see Van Gogh's painting, he signed his name with red color on a green background, on a dark background, because of this complementary color brings out the intensity of something he wants to emphasize. He wanted to emphasize. So by you can see this contrast. Let's just do this. And in contrast to this orange, this red does not show that much red. But in contrast with this green, the red is very loud, right? So you need something to contrast it. Salty and sweet is contrast, is a contradiction, and brings to the best of this contradiction. So this is caramel. Why it is sea salt caramel works very well. And coffee is bitter, so coffee can bring out the best of the sweetness. And chocolate just does not have that much character. And I'm thinking if we may be able to put something sour, lemon, citric, acidity, such as lemon. But lemon itself is sweet, is acidity, and sugar is acidity. So it does not have that much contrast. So this is why, anyway, I'm talking too much. Coffee caramel, a great success. I enjoy it very much. And this spoon, don't worry, I will use it to make yogurt. Oh, don't fall down. Oh, yeah. Okay, this one is, I can just wash it with, after some time it will be washed. And this, I will use my tongue to wash it. Bon appetito, enjoy. I love you, I really do. Do. Your choice.